welcome to Backup Game Day Show, your ticket to accelerating IT transformation through backup. I am Paul Garangelli.
And I'm Michael Wilke.
And we are live in Vegas, EMC World 2013. And Michael, we continue to be surrounded by the sublime, the surreal, and superheroes, right? Running around with the funky costumes on and everything?
Yeah, I actually saw Superman and the Dark Knight facing off in a one-on-one hoops game.
Wow, that's awesome. And we got Ditko over here with our football guy. We've got food, we got bells and whistles, we got the glam that is Vegas.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more going on than just the fun part, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we have serious conversations in multiple languages talking about the stuff.
Right, so we're day 3, right? So how many of you have been in the EMC world before? Right? So
there we go.
You guys know what it's like here. You know, it gets better and better every year. Over 500 technical sessions, over 30 hands-on labs, and Bruno Mars.
Yeah, Bruno Mars, 2 nights.
So lots of good conversations, and we're going to have a great guest coming up here in a second, a customer and our own internal IT customers. So looking forward to that conversation.
And we have you guys here. Are you fired up to be here? Studio audience, can we hear a little cheer, a little yes? Now we're broadcasting not only to you guys, but we're going sort of into the end zone and beyond, are we not?
We're going beyond. You know the adage, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? The one exception is this show, because we're streaming live to the EMC Community Network, and we'll post all these segments after the show so you can show them off to your colleagues that didn't get to make it here to Vegas.
So you need to be on your best behavior.
Best behavior.
I saw you checking out those cannoli over there. You got to be careful.
12 o'clock audience is usually the best.
Yeah, right on. So for those of you guys who are new and gals to the show, Backup Game Day is really putting the focus on backup, not just as a defensive tactic, but really an offensive strategy that can be a total game changer for a company.
Absolutely. We believe that backup and archive are just absolutely fundamental to have in place before you can really start to accelerate your IT transformation. And if you don't have the right solutions there, it can actually slow you down.
Yeah. So I think I'm feeling it.
Let's get it going.
Are you guys feeling it? You ready to get this going? Bring it on?
Let's get it going.
All right, Leslie, bring on our first guest. Nice round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael, you have the honors.
Ladies and gentlemen, Darryl Smith from EMC, our Chief Database Architect. Welcome to the show,
Darryl, welcome.
Thank you, Mike.
So Darryl, basically, you're the IT guy.
I am the IT guy.
You're the reason why we're all here.
Well, I hope so.
Well, we're about to have a conversation with you, and the really fun part is that we get to include you guys as well, all right? So I'm going to go out there into the studio audience, give you an opportunity to ask questions to Darryl. And remember, you're going to win a really nice, you ask a question, you get free stuff. We're giving away the bag, the duffel bag, and then we're going to do the drawing at the end with the ping pong balls and the noise-canceling headphones. So you guys ready?
Ready.
Game face is on? Game face is on out here? Give me a high five while I go by. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that so much. All right, you ready? Another one. Ah, that's awesome. Give me one more. All right, now we're ready. Okay, you guys ready? Should we start with a polling question, kind of break the ice?
Why not?
See where these people are at here. See if they can answer a tough question. Are you ready? Throw it up, Bruce. Here comes the first one. Why are you watching this show? Of course, I'm interested in backup and archive. That's 1. Second choice, I'm here for the free t-shirt. Come on, man, figure it out. 3, I was tired of walking and these chairs look so comfortable. 4, I am lost. Now you have your little devices on there. Pick any one of the corresponding numbers that you like. We're going to get real-time polling feedback. We're ready to go rolling with the polling. So you got 10 seconds starting right now. We're going to count it down. And remember, you can ask a question to Darryl, you'll get some free swag. We got a nice little duffel bag we're going to give away. You're already getting t-shirts anyway. So here, okay, time's up. We got our answer. Why are you watching this show? Michael, you're going to believe this. Darryl, you'll love this. I'm interested. The answer is 1 at 70%. I'm interested in backup and archive. Excellent. Followed by a tie for the free t-shirt and the other one, which I didn't. Does that sound right?
Sounds right. Just goes to show you that backup and archive matter.
You don't think they're pulling our leg, do you? All right,
no,
maybe we should do one more.
You know, let's just get into it with our
You
guest.
wanna?
Yeah.
Okay, fire away. Go for it.
All right.
I'm ready. Take it off.
So, as I said a second ago, Darryl is our Chief Database Architect. Do I have that right?
That is correct.
Tell the audience what you do first to start out with.
So I'm responsible for all the databases within EMC IT. That includes Oracle databases, some very large mission-critical databases. It also includes other flavors such as SQL Server and Postgres and MongoDB. And I have to keep on top of all of that and make sure they're all up and running at all times.
So, this is a great guest because, obviously people will say, okay, EMC, you've got all these products and solutions you're trying to sell. Say, you guys using it yourself, and you're a person that can tell us exactly how we're using it. So when you looked at backup and recovery, what was sort of the aha moment to you that said, you know what, enough's enough, we got to do something different?
Well, the biggest problem has been the legacy infrastructure that we were saddled with. You know, as our databases started to grow, as things became more and more mission critical, can't lose any data, right? We are EMC, we can't lose data.
Absolutely.
I was stuck with this legacy infrastructure, backing things up the old-fashioned way. That wasn't going to work. That was really preventing me from growing. So we really had to rip and replace, and we did that using our best-of-breed tools.
So can you tell us kind of quickly what are those best-of-breed tools that you're currently using right now?
Sure. Well, we have pretty much a use for every kind of tool,
I
every
bet.
kind of backup tool. But I really focus on the database. I mean, we can imagine why. And so I focus mostly on the data domain products.
Okay.
And one of the biggest benefits that I get from data domain is the replication that I get from my production site to my secondary site, which happens to be where all of our development and test environments are. And so you can imagine trying to do a restore or a development refresh from production over 600 miles of cabling. It was a very manual, intensive effort that just took forever.
Right.
You know, now that I've got that data replicated in my other site, it's like doing a local restore.
Right.
Very, very fast.
Of course, the deduplication makes that a very efficient process, obviously.
Oh, well,
Michael,
yeah.
I got a question from the studio audience for Darryl.
Right on.
Tell us your name and then fire away with your question.
Hi, my name is Mukesh. Trying to figure out a simple answer, right? A general question on having multiple sites, multiple devices like iOmega, CXs, VNXs, you know, and trying to have a single solution for backing up. I mean, is it possibility from various sites as well as various devices and single management? I guess a single management application.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, you can have a single solution, you can have a multiple solution. You could use Networker to interact with Data Domain or Avamar. You could use strictly Avamar, or now with the introduction of DD Boost, you can pretty much take everything and directly back it up from your client to that Data Domain appliance. So you can do it absolutely in one thing, whether it's file storage, block storage, database, file system. You can do it all through like a Networker interface to either Avamar or Data Domain.
Right, the benefit there is that you're consolidating all of your storage, and you know, can get that oversight over what's going on in that protection infrastructure.
Exactly.
Michael, we're at the 2-minute warning here. We have another question from a studio audience member. Go ahead, tell us your name and your question.
Hi, my name is Vinay. I'd like to know what kind of enhancements are you doing to back up huge databases like 3 to 4 terabyte databases using Avamar?
Well, as the Chief Database Architect, I don't actually do the enhancements, I use them. But for our really big databases, we're basically doing a proxy copy. So we'll do a storage clone within the storage array. We'll mount that up onto a Networker storage node, and we'll back that up straight through fiber channel, through a SAN network, straight to Data Domain. We're able to do that at speeds anywhere from 4 terabyte an hour to 12 terabyte an hour, depending on what our requirement is.
We got like a minute left.
Okay.
Business value is something that we hear a lot about.
Yeah.
How does IT, let's get your feedback on that. Where's that business value coming from, would you say, in your own words?
Well, the business value is, their data is protected. I mean, that's all they care about. From an IT perspective, I care about that I can do it, that I can do it efficiently and reliably, because I've guaranteed the business I'm not going to lose their data.
And obviously we talk all the time about agility, right? So
Right.
I mean, if you don't feel comfortable that your data is protected, you're obviously going to move slowly when you're like rolling out new applications, or you're doing stuff in the test and dev area, as you said. So it really can impact the pace of that transformation.
And how do you keep from getting massive headaches every day?
Well, I make sure I'm not bottlenecked my backups.
There you go, nice.
That's the single biggest point of failure in
Right.
a lot of organizations, not with us.
Well, we're just about out of time. We do have one more segment to go, so we're going to take a quick break. We're live in Vegas, EMC World 2013 Backup Game Day show. We're back with more questions right after this.
When you don't transform your backups keep failing, and you get frustrated. When you get frustrated, you try to relax. When you try to relax, you fall asleep and sleepwalk. When you fall asleep and sleepwalk, you wake up in a biker bar and have to join a gang. When you have to join a gang, you get a large tattoo of your new gang girlfriend's name on your neck. Don't get a tattoo of your gang girlfriend's name on your neck. Transform your backup with EMC.
And we are back in Vegas, Backup Game Day show live, EMC World 2013. Paul Garanghelli with Michael and Darryl, and Jason here, studio audience member, who has a question. Fire away.
So my name is Jason, by the way. I'm running SQL in VMware, and I'm wanting to know if you recommend the change block tracking method backup in Avamar over agent-based backup within the OS.
So both of them are going to work for you. The thing that you really want to think about is, how is that deduplication rate going to happen? You can have with DD Boost, it can happen on the client side with the Avamar client. It can also happen on the client side. And then once you push that data to either your Avamar grid or your data domain, it's going to be there and it's going to be safe, right? It's going to be deduped. It's all really a matter of what product you're using today in-house, as well as what kind of function features do you need going down the road.
Michael, I'm getting the word that we're out of time. Did you want to try to squeeze in one more?
Yeah, I want to try
Go ahead.
one more thing, because
Yeah.
I want to know about, what is next on the horizon from your perspective, kind of what's your next challenge that you're either, in the process of tackling or you're planning to tackle?
Full automation. So we're actually building out a fully automated deployment suite, and backup has to come along with that. I have to guarantee those backups, even though I'm doing a self-service portal.
Right. So I love that. It's backup as a service. I mean, you're acting as like an IT as a service provider to your internal customers.
Absolutely. Either we do it, or they're going to go around us. They're going to source around us and get it somewhere else.
So now I'm getting the word. We are completely out of time. So Michael, let's toss it to you for the final, and then we'll do our drawing for the grand prize.
Absolutely. So by the way, I'm sure Darryl could maybe stick around for a couple of seconds if you have any questions.
Sure.
Really smart guy, runs a lot of our big problems, so pick his brain. So one thing I want to do before we go is ask, can you slide that down for me? And can I ask you to do the honors? Maybe grab
All right, everybody, this is it, the big moment you've all been waiting for. Check out your tickets, your corresponding
Good luck,
numbers.
everyone.
Shout it
What's the
out.
number?
I got number 13.
13,
Lucky
the lucky
13.
13. How does that work?
Hey,
That's
there
awesome. All right, everybody, that's it. We are out of time for Backup Game Day Show live in Vegas at EMC World 2013. I'm Paul Garanghelli for the guys. We appreciate it. Remember, experts sticking around to answer any kind of questions you may have, and also Leslie is going to give you the rundown on getting up the free t-shirts. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy your time in Vegas.